words of the Roman centurion have been enshrined throughout the ages in the Holy Mass. Every Holy Mass, we echo the words of the Roman centurion when we say, "Lord, I am not worthy that you should enter under my roof, but only say the word and my soul shall be healed." We echo the great words of faith of this man who was not even a Jew, was not even really a follower of Jesus, a man who had a lot of authority, a lot of power. He was a Roman centurion, a Roman soldier that had authority over 100 other soldiers, a man with great power, a man with great authority, but a man who used that power and used that authority to serve others. It says that the Jews that went to Jesus to ask him to do this favor for the Roman centurion, they say to Jesus, "This man deserves this. He deserves this. He's built a synagogue for us and he treats us well." This political figure treats the least among him with great kindness and mercy. Today, in the first reading, St. Paul tells us and asks us to lift up our supplications, our prayers, our petitions, our thanksgivings for everyone, but especially for those who have authority, but especially for those who are kings. St. Paul says, this is pleasing and good to the eyes of God because he wishes everyone to be saved and everyone to know the truth. St. Paul asks us to pray for kings, pray for those in authority, pray that they might be like the Roman centurion who knew that he had a lot of power, but knew who was above him, knew how to order that power and use that authority to serve God. I have a challenge for you today in this Mass. I ask that following what St. Paul asks us to do in that first reading, I ask that you lift up your prayers, your supplications, your petitions, your thanksgivings for a particular politician. And not just any politician, the one you have the most trouble with. I ask that you pray in this Mass for the politician that you think is the most unlike the Roman centurion. That could be a political figure in our government. It could be a political figure in our church. Maybe it's a bishop that you have a hard time with. Lift him up as St. Paul asks us with prayers, with supplications, with petitions, with thanksgivings, because that is what is good and pleasing to God, because God wishes that everyone be saved and come to the knowledge of the truth. Today, my challenge for you is to lift up that political figure today at the Mass. Ask that he might have that faith of the Roman centurion and order his power and authority to the good of all.